What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So like you saw in the last video, we got the car all back together and now we are working on Walzers BMW. So he's got his E46 LS swap car, and right now we are actually about to fix the clutch line that has been needing to get done for a while. But he finally got the clutch line and get this thing buttoned back up. He needs to mount some tires and kind of go over it and figure out what else he needs to do because he's going to HYPERFEST. So we're gonna work on getting the clutch line done first because that's the biggest thing, is getting it to be able to move again on its own. Right now it doesn't, and that's a big headache. So if it can run and drive, go and stop and all that kind of stuff on its own, way easy. Because then we can move it outside, pull it inside, you know, because he has a day job, I have a day job, which is here, but sometimes I need to lift. So either way, we're gonna start working on this clutch line real quick, which is actually really simple. So if you look, so he's got the clutch line here, and if you look up there, it's a threaded line. So you basically thread it into the clutch line there. And what happened is, if you can see right here, oh, let me move my head. Let me move my big old dumb head. There we go. Right there, clutch line actually rested on the header and burnt a hole through it. So threaded piece there. There's a little C-clip in here because it's still running the ZF. Damn it, I keep getting in the damn way. Anyways, right there. So there's a little clip in there. You pop that out, you pop the new one in, put the clip in, and then right here, you just unthread it and it'll be good. So we're gonna knock that out real quick and see what else we can find that we need to do to this damn thing, because he's gotta be safe and gotta be good to go. So maybe we'll rip all this bullshit out because that just kind of looks like shit. But anywho, all right, let's get this clutch line done. So we got the new clutch line all up in there. That's good. We had to get the exhaust out of our way in order to do that. But we are back here on the rear because we were talking about swapping the diff because he wants to change the gearing in it. And I noticed something wrong. So if you look, that's broken. So we're trying to come up with a game plan, whether it's pull the rear and try to weld this and make some supports so that it's actually like good. We are looking for a subframe in the meantime, just in case, as a backup, I guess you could say. But we're gonna try to make this work. We're gonna try to figure out a game plan and figure this out. But that's where we're at right now. He is also making a little bracket because one of the ears on the transmission, you see how there's two here? So there's only one on this one because it actually shifted and broke. So we got a bigger washer, but he's gonna get a piece of metal to actually go in there so it wedges it and it's gonna be good there. So that's another thing. So we're making progress, but we gotta take a couple steps back in order to take some steps forward. So we will figure this out. Well, guys, it's kind of a crappy day today. A little bit of rain, a little bit of grossness. There's Remy. You coming inside to stay dry? Come on. We actually found the kitties. She keeps moving the kittens. I'll put a clip right here of where we found them. They're just so damn cute. So I figured while I'm waiting for this rain to kind of stop, I noticed that the 05, 06 G35s and the 03 and like 04 ones or whatever, they have different door panels. So I have the door panel, or I have the whole door actually, but I'm gonna take the panel off of the car that I took all the black interior out of. I noticed it because, one, the pad here is a little different. Two, the door handles on the newer ones are chrome, not this like brushed silver look. And then this panel here is also a little different. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off. And while it's off, before I even take the one off the car, I'm gonna fix this. So I'm gonna spray some like adhesive glue and stuff and let it sit so that that's good. And then it's not falling apart in the car and it looks like crap. So I'm gonna get all this off, clean it up, and then start prepping this area to kind of get it all to look better. All right, so it's probably a little loud because I have the fan on right now, because I'm trying to let this thing dry a little bit because it was outside. So I wiped it off and it's still a little but I laid the tape here so that this adhesive stuff here does not get all over the door panel, because when I sprayed it for the headliner in the G, it kind of got all over the place. I did it when I had the back window still out of the car and it got a little messy. So, but I got it all off. It kind of just wipes off with a little bit of alcohol and stuff and it comes right off. So I'm gonna spray this stuff. I was hoping that I could put like a little red nozzle on the tip of this can, but you can't. So I'm just gonna take my time and spray this and see what comes about it, because I'm really hoping this works. got it sprayed. I'm gonna turn the fan back on so that this can dry. I got some wedges in there to kind of keep it tight. It's not 100% perfect, but it's 1,000% better, if you know what I mean. So now the whole thing won't be flapping. I feel like if it falls off again, I'm gonna get annoyed and I'm just gonna rip the freaking fabric off. But I'm gonna hope that this works. So I'm gonna turn the fan back on. I gotta go run and do a couple things with my dad. And then, yeah, so I'm hoping that this dries and we'll be good. I'm gonna look at the can and see how long it takes for this stuff to dry. So I'm gonna turn the fan back on and we'll pick back up on Walzers' car. Because, let me turn this on now because it's actually kind of warm in here. So on Walzers' cars, I showed you the subframe here is broken. So we were thinking about dropping it, welding it, fixing it, all that kind of stuff. But I think we are just going to find a new subframe. Well, used new subframe, a new to this car subframe. And I think our buddy Rez actually has one. Walzer was supposed to go pick it up last night. We'll see if he did. That should be hopefully today. So we got to drop this subframe, but before we do any of that, he wants to swap diffs. So if you remember the sedan that me and Walzer got for Sandy and Sarah a while back, basically since I got the E46 for Sandy, Walzer is basically, Sarah basically has the sedan to herself now. But Walzer wants to take the rear diff out of that and put in this for some different gearing or whatever for HYPERFEST, and then put the 444 in the sedan that came out of the wagon. It's a bunch of diff swaps and diff swaps and diff swaps. So I told him, I said, well, we got to take the rear apart anyways. It's only a few more bolts to drop the whole subframe. Plus, you need it. And I'd rather him be safe than sorry. So I'm waiting for him to get off work today and see what we got going on with that. This car, I know a lot of people are going to ask me what it is, whose it is, all that kind of stuff. This is not mine. This is a customer's car. It's a very clean Fox body convertible. We just had the shock towers re-welded and all that kind of stuff. The customer of mine, he bought a blueprint engine for this car. If you guys want to see this, let me know. I mean, it's not really some crazy build. It's literally, I'm just getting the engine put in the car, trans, all that kind of stuff, and getting it running for the guy. I'm trying to do this behind the scenes just because, you know, again, this is someone's personal car. This isn't mine. This isn't a build. This is just motor, trans, exhaust, see you later. You know what I mean? It is a super clean car, but, you know, let me know down in the comments what you guys think and what you guys want to see. This is the one that's getting that blueprint engine that's under the cover over there. If any of you guys have seen that in the background. It's a super nice engine, and basically the guy had the motor put in the car, but the shop that he took it to, it wasn't all that what they were cracking it up to be. So basically the guy got screwed over and the car sat for a very long time. And he brought it to me and said, hey, look, you know, I have this motor. I want to put this in. First thing I saw was the shock towers. And if I have a picture of it, I'll show you right here. And I was like, dude, you can't be putting a higher horsepower engine in a car that's got rust where the motor mounts to, basically. So I'm going to work on that. Again, let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see. If you want to see it, if you don't want to see it, either way, if there's enough, I'll show it. If not, I'm just going to get it done. But Walzer's car is more important right now because this is trying to get driven this weekend. This car, taking my time on this. So if you don't see it, you don't see it. If you do, you do. I'm sick. So, but I got to go with my dad to go get these cars, and I will pick back up later. Well, I definitely say that's a lot better. So it's not perfect, but it's good enough for me. So maybe we'll mess with it a little bit more, but I at least didn't want it all hanging down, which is cool. So I let all that sit. So I got to run to Advance real quick. It's actually still downpouring. As you can see, it's leaking into my shop. Downpouring here, and we're not going to go get those cars. So I'm going to run to Advance, pay my bill, and then come back and put this door panel on. All right, guys, so we got the door panel all back on. Interior is pretty much complete at this point. I'm just waiting on the steering hub to come in. My buddy Jabbar ordered me one. Unfortunately, it did not make it to his house before Clean Culture, but he ordered it. It got to his house right when he got home from Clean Culture, and it is what it is. So he's going to ship that to me. I could have ordered one myself, but like I said, he ordered one hoping that it would get there in time. It did not, but he's going to send me that so that I can put the aftermarket steering wheel on that I have for this. So we're going to get that put on there once that comes in and chip away at this. But while we're messing with other things, I actually have a piece for the IS300 here. So I have what is called like the, I think it's like a lockout kit for the throttle. And basically what it does, if you remember, we were having issues with the throttle, and I think other people have had these issues as well. And basically the throttle from, like when you give it throttle from the gas pedal, it pretty much just, it doesn't do anything until you give it wide open throttle. That being said, there is a little piece that you can buy, and it's $20. Let me see if I can get this thing out of there. So if you look, it's just this little guy right here. And basically it goes in here. You have to take all of this side, you have to take this side apart, and you basically put it in there, and it turns it from a drive-by wire to a drive-by cable. And that's what we're gonna do. I have this good throttle body here, and instead of taking the car apart and then doing this, I'm just gonna swap it to this one. This is a better looking throttle body anyways compared to the one that's on the car. So I'll do the lockout on here and put this one on the car, and then it'll be all good. So let's go ahead and get this one apart. All right, guys, so here's the issue at hand. I just started the IS, and if you can see down in there, when you give it throttle, it doesn't do anything until you're like all the way down. So I don't want to let the car warm up too much because I literally got to take it apart. So what I'm going to do is get it in the shop and turn it right back off. And what I'll do is I'll show you the difference in what I'm talking about. So right now I'm giving it like 75% throttle, and it's doing nothing. So I'm putting it into the shop so that I can get this stuff figured out. So I'm gonna swap this throttle body and show you what that little piece actually does. All right, guys, so as you can see, we got the new throttle body back on there. I put a jump box on it because this thing doesn't run long enough to ever really charge the battery. But let's see what we got. Oh, we got the jump box not hooked up right, so let's go hook that up right. Now we got dinging and stuff. Alrighty. Ooh. Oh, and the jump box popped off. Let's try to fix that again. So, low idle, which is good. Now, if I hit the throttle, okay, so I forgot you're supposed to leave the electronic throttle thing unplugged, so I didn't do that. See, it's not a bad thing though, because like normally you're used to plugging everything in. So, but now, yeah, that's that good stuff right there. So look. Now we're all good. So now that this is all done, obviously not today because it's gross out, thing needs a good deep wash. Wash it, post it up again, because right now I got it on Marketplace for $6 and it's not even washed on there. I honestly just put it up there to see if maybe it'll spark somebody's interest. But this thing is for sale. We're trying to get this thing gone ASAP. Chris has got some things he's trying to get done. I'm trying to get some things. So if you're interested in this, DM me or DM Chris or Matt probably. Either way, just DM one of us and we'll get this thing sold if you're interested in this thing. So it runs and drives, clean title, So if you want a little history of what originally started as Ricer Miata history, now it's Ricer Miata and Hedges Garage history. So either way, I'm gonna pull this thing out of the shop now because that's one thing off my list that I've been looking at trying to get done. So that is done. So on to the next thing. All right, guys, so we got the clutch line all bled on this and all that good stuff is good. We did find a little coolant leak, which I think I fixed right here, and had a little AN line right here that I had to reattach. So got all that back done. Walzer actually went and, go ahead. So Walzer actually had to go and pick up his other car so that we could swap diffs and all that good stuff. So I don't know what time he's gonna be back. Either way, we'll probably end up just doing that tomorrow. But his car, we got to drop the subframe, unfortunately, so hopefully we can get the diff swap in the other car, get his subframes dropped, get all the arms swapped over and all that good stuff, and go from there. So hopefully his car's all good. We're actually charging the battery right now because it's been sitting for a really long time since this actually caught on fire, which I'm hoping it's all good. It's kind of last minute doing stuff, but either way. But since we're taking a halt on that, we just got back from mounting some tires on some wheels for old Weston.
Weston boy, what's up?
Which you excited right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to be a hot boy.
Trying to be a hot boy.
Trying to be hot as fuck.
You're gonna be a little not so hot boy because you ain't got coilovers yet, but it'll still look good. Still look good.
Don't be talking that mess.
So you want
Give me about a week.
You want to show us real quick what you got right here?
Should we show them or should we wait until after?
Nah,
they
let's
open?
show them.
Show them now?
Yeah.
All right, fucking show them now.
So, boom. So he's got himself some, apparently, Arthur Exchange Rays. They're a one-piece wheel. I thought they were two-piece just because of the way that this looks right here. But the more we look at them, they are a one-piece wheel and all that good stuff. But I've never seen these wheels before. They kind of look like Euro lines. So you got that there. It says made in Japan up here. I think they're going to look good. So these are actually 5x114 and 4x114. They're 19 by 8s. I think they're 19 by 8s. Different offset for the back. As you can see right here, you got a little lip on the rears and no lip on the fronts. So he test fitted them without tires and they fit fire. Now he's running a 225/40 19 tire on it right now, which personally I think he should have went a little bit narrower, but either way, we'll see. These will at least get him on the car, and if he hates it, you know, all we got to do is just swap the tires out. So we'll do all that and then figure it out from there. But let's get him on the car.
Be strong. There it is.
Almost there.
Yeah. About 3 more of those.
1 more, 2 more. Yeah, just keep going. Oh, you went too high now. Oh.
You got it.
Do not fall on your ass. At least don't bust your head. I won't hear the end of it.
Yep. Yeah.
A little bit more.
All right, now get on top of it and push down. You ain't got it. You got to go forward.
There you go.
Do 1 more for me.
You ain't got to go all the way up.
About,
Yep.
yep, about right there is good. All the way down. All
Put
the way
all
down.
my weight on it.
There you go.
Now you're filthy. Yeah. Yeah, definitely need some low. But they look good on there for sure, dude.
Way more low.
It needs at least 2 or 3
I'm
inches.
out here looking like Jody from Baby Boy. You know?
Jody!
Hey.
Dang, dude.
They're going to look good once the tire's right, the tire size.
Once the tires fitted right,
And it gets low. And you get this. Get this paint match.
yeah. Paint match, maybe a
little
different
kit,
style.
Maybe a little kit.
Yeah.
Maybe a little kit action.
Oh, gutter. Just do the gutter.
It don't look bad if it's dumped.
Yeah.
Like if it's dumped with the gutters, they don't.
Well, you're not going to be able to dump it too much with 19s.
Nah, I'm pretty sure I can dump it pretty hard with 19.
You think?
Yeah.
I guess we're going to
Look
have
at
to
all the
find
space I
out.
got, dude. If I run camber.
Yeah, but that amount of space compared to the amount of space.
Camber in a skinnier tire, that thing's gonna fucking.
Oh, you're going
Yeah,
inside
bang.
the fender well.
I'm gonna tuck that lip. I'm gonna tuck that lip.
Better tuck that thing back.
I'm gonna
Before you get caught on a
I'm gonna
tripwire.
tuck that thing back. I'm gonna use duct tape. Tuck that thing back.
Hell yeah. Well, Walzer just got back too, and we just finished this up. And yeah, things are happening.
Yeah, she hot. What's up? I got a bridge in Brooklyn. I'm trying to sell you, player. What's happening?
Yeah, they look real good, dude. Painted side skirts, rear spats, front lip, low.
Tinted windows, muffler, little fucking
Rear, yep. Rear window spoiler. And then we'll talk about and see if even a lip for the trunk will even
maybe.
be
I feel like if I do anything, it's just gonna be a little
lip.
spoiler, just a small one.
Yep. But that looks sick. Let me know how it rides.
For sure. I might be calling you to come get me if it rides like shit.
Let's not do that. We'll talk about this tomorrow and we'll see.
You got tow trucks, baby. You can help me.
Yeah, I mean, I would help you if you needed it.
No, I
but
know you would.
It's gonna be, everything's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's gonna ride pretty okay, probably.
Pretty
Pretty okay.
Pretty okay, all right.
You know?
It looks good, so even if it rides like shit, at least you look good.
You know, chrome will get you home, and then polished will get you demolished. You know, all that.
Well, I got back from the parts store and Walzer was here taking his car apart, so we just went at it and got the diffs swapped. So this is now the 444 in the sedan. So he is putting, what is this one, a 346? 391. So he is putting this 391 in his car. So, but before we get to that part, we still got to swap the subframes. So we're throwing this car back together enough, throwing the exhaust on, getting it out of here, getting his car back in here so that we can get moving. I think he is also taking these wheels and tires so that he can burn them up and stuff at HYPERFEST because he ain't got none right now. So tires are tires. They all burn the same way. So either way, we'll get this knocked out. We'll pick back up when his car is on the lift. All right, guys, so as you saw in the time lapse, we got the diff out, we got the subframe out, got everything out. So now what we're about to do is transfer all this to the new subframe. He already transferred over his solid bushings, so all that's good. I went ahead, cleaned up underneath for him, got all that looking a lot better. So we'll start buttoning some things up and get this back in the car tonight so that he can focus on other little things tomorrow, because I think he's going to be leaving tomorrow evening, maybe Friday morning. I don't know, but he's going to be leaving tomorrow at some point. So the car needs to be done by tomorrow. So we're going to get this done and we'll probably just pick it back up once that's all back in the car. And just like that, boys, the whole subframe in the car is back together. Me and Walzer just fucking hunkered down and just got this shit done. Got all the bushings back in. Got the sway bar back in, got his WiseFab arms back in, everything. He even got his wheel lights put back on, got his exhaust on. I went ahead and started it up and let it run for the coolant leak that was over here, but that's all fixed now. So got that fixed. So he's just got some final buttoning up to do tomorrow. We're freaking exhausted and we're gonna go home. He's gonna try to get off work early and then come here tomorrow. So we'll pick back up on this tomorrow. Alrighty, guys. Well, as you can see, the IS is on a trailer. It's not sold, so don't worry, but I am trying to sell it. My dad is actually taking this thing up to PA, up near TJ Fry's house, actually. He's going to Carlisle Import Show, and he was like, hey, you got any imports that I could sell? I said, hell yeah. Take the Lexus, try to sell it for me and Chris. Hopefully make him a couple bucks, make us a couple bucks, and it'll be sick. So if you're in the Carlisle, Pennsylvania area and you want to see that thing, or if you want to buy that thing, my dad will have it there at his space and probably also have a couple extra parts. I'll probably throw him some other stuff I got laying around here for some imports. So either way, that is going. I got it all cleaned up and stuff. It's looking freaking sick. It's especially with the clouds. Dang, let's just enjoy them clouds real quick. That look beautiful. But the car don't look bad. I got to get him a jack and an impact gun and all that stuff so he can be safe in case he gets a flat tire. But either way, that Walzer's on his way here. We got his car all done, just need to get the tires mounted, and then he needs to get this thing on the trailer so he can get going to HYPERFEST. So if you see him at HYPERFEST, tell him I sent you, tell him what's up, give him a high five, tell him to do better, tell him the skinny pedals on the right, and tell him to drive the hell out of this car. So, but I need to help my dad load this up because he's trying to get out of here, and it's hot. That's why I'm in a tank top right now, because it's warm. It's very humid today. So, but I'm gonna get all this done, and we'll pick back up when Walzer's loading the car up. Yeah, let it warm up for a minute. But it's running, it's driving, it's stopping, it's rolling, and we got it done. So Walzer's on his way to HYPERFEST. So if you're at HYPERFEST, go say what's up to him. I will not be there. I will be here. So either way, car's running good. He definitely just needs to let it warm up more. I don't know if cammed LS is something that he's used to, even though he's been driving this thing for a while. So, but all right, let's get him all loaded up. Cool. Have fun, don't die.
Yes.
Kevin, have fun. You won't die because you're not driving. Dude, the fucking fit is serious.
Lucky strip, yeah, I think it's like $50 total.
Hell yeah.
I got the sun hat in the truck too.
Fucking A. Hell yeah. Well, you boys have fun for sure. I'm kind of bummed I'm not going, but sometimes you just can't. So either way, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Next video, we're working on Wes's Honda. So definitely stay tuned for that. Like I said before, if you're at HYPERFEST, go say what's up to Walzer and all the boys there and stuff. Go get a high five, whatever. And yeah, go say what's up to them. So if you can like, comment, subscribe, be sick. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.